Greetings, 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 royal family. Happy, what's today? Thursday. It's Thursday, February 6th. Boy, oh boy, in 24 hours, a lot happened. Welcome to another episode of the Morning Boogie with me, Royal B. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for clicking on the video. And if you're a returning royal family member, you already know how this thing goes. So I am just going to wait until you guys start rolling in. Let's see what we got on the agenda for today. Peter Guns. Peter Guns is going to be hosting Cheaters. So they're going to be bringing that back. Not State of the Union, the impeachment trial update. And Nicki Minaj and MEEK Mill. That is the main course today. Lord, Lord, Lord. I leave for a short period of time yesterday. I come back and all hell is breaking loose on Beyonce's internet. Too much. Way, way, way too much. So this is episode 8 of the Morning Boogie, ladies and gentlemen. So, just a new style that I'm bringing to you guys. For those of you who normally join me, you already know this is new. So I'm just trying out something new. And so far, I like it. The responses have been good. You guys have been watching the replay. Some of you are not getting your notifications. I don't know. I don't know what's up with YouTube. I do always stress to make sure that your notifications are on when you click the bell and it's set to all. I try to stay consistent. I have been so far, Monday through Friday, 9:30 or 9:35 Eastern Standard Time. That is when I go live. I may do an impromptu live on the weekend, but usually I don't. So Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 a.m. All right. So if you are joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit the like button on your way in. Drop a comment. Let me know that you are in here. If you're watching the replay, do the same. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen, and also drop a comment. I love hearing your feedback. All right, let's just get straight into this, right? So Peter Guns, it's saying that he is the new host of Cheaters. So I guess they must be bringing Cheaters back. How befitting. Peter Pankney, I think that's his name. He was on, remember, he was on Love and Hip Hop, and he had he was dealing with who is it? Tara, he has several children, well, a few children with, and then Amina Butterfly is a woman that he met. He ended up marrying her, and I think now they have 2 children, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see. Let's see if I can pull this up. Let me share the screen. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me. Oh my goodness, is this how this works? Okay, yes. I think that's it. I'm trying to do the screen share. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see it? Let me know if you guys can see it. Really, computer? Really? So, let me see if I can pull up this article. Cheaters, huh? I mean, you know what? He has a lot of kids, so he may need to yeah, it's good that he has a job, because we didn't see him doing much of anything on Love and Hip Hop except for spreading his seed. Seems like there is a little bit of a delay. That's okay. I'm still getting new to this. I'm still sorting this out. Okay, there it is. So you can see that is what he posted to his Instagram, I guess, wanting to let the world know that he has a new gig. This is according to Media Takeout. So seems like a brand new year, brand new opportunity for Mr. Peter Guns. And yeah, he's got a whole new bag. The new host of the popular reality show Cheaters. Did that show ever go off the air? I wonder. I don't know. I used to watch it every now and then, but after a while, it just became repetitive. So, former Love and Hip Hop New York star shared an image of him with the cheater logo and the caption, "Who better to help you catch a cheater than Peter? Don't ask no questions, just tune the blank in." Well, all right. Yeah. Okay. I know he went on to say that he actually regrets marrying Amina and not letting Tara know. That whole relationship was so drawn out for seasons and seasons. It was just so ridiculous. He just expressed regret for his on-screen antics, and he says that it's because of what he grew up seeing his father do is the reason why he was a womanizer and produced several children. Yeah, okay. I mean, are you going to counseling? What are you doing about it? So Peter Guns is going to be the host of Cheaters. Yay, yay, yay. Moving along, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys heard. Have you been keeping up to date on the impeachment trials? No, nobody cares. So Trump basically was acquitted of all charges. So they were. That's no surprise. No surprise there. I mean, now what? It just seems like it's going to be business as usual, I suppose. Um, yeah. So he basically is not going to be removed from office. He was acquitted of all charges. All right, enough of that. So I'm off that. Just wanted to give you guys an update in case you weren't aware. I know a lot of people don't really care, and they didn't expect him to be removed from office anyway. So there you have it. It is what it is. All right, now on to the main event. On to the main event. So yesterday, all hell broke loose on the internets. Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill were going at it on social media. And I guess some people found it entertaining. That's fine. Let me see if I can pull this information up. This was really depressing. Honestly, this was really, really, really depressing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. I think it is extremely, it's just degrading. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just degrading. I know a lot of people were, like I said, they were entertained and they thought like people pick sides, and then you had the Barbs versus the Meek Mill people. I don't even know what the heck they call themselves, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So Nicki Minaj, Meek Mill, they reignite their beef, and it's like these people, they're exes. You guys know the story. It's like, what? Nicki's married, married, quote unquote, in a relationship. Meek Mill has a baby on the way. I just don't understand what is the issue. But what disgusted me the most, seriously, in all seriousness, is the tweets that they were posting back and forth, and some of the things that they were saying to each other. Like, it was absolutely disgusting. So he basically said that he is done with his back and forth. This is after all this melee and chaos on the internet. He's done with the back and forth, and he did tweet that my girl is with me pregnant, watching me tweet about my ex. It's very clownish. I'ma exit. But prior to that, he was accused of being physically abusive to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj accused him of being physically abusive. Oh my gosh, to her and to his sister. Meek Mill fired back talking about Nicki Minaj's brother, and that's the reason why he left her, because she was defending her brother and she knew. Oh God. And of course they take this to social media so everyone could see. So Nicki basically first fired a shot going off on Meek Mill after seeing that he liked a meme that took a shot at her husband, Kenneth Petty. So there was a picture on the internet, right? And it looked like Kenneth was in the window of a Jimmy Jazz, and someone said something like trying to say he looks like one of the mannequins, something corny, like just totally, totally corny. And Meek Mill liked the post. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up here. Meek Mill liked the post, right? So this caused Nicki Minaj to fire off. And then she started like ranting and raving on Twitter. Because Meek Mill liked a post? This is what I want to know. Or was it on, no, it was on Instagram. How do you, the only way for you to know what somebody liked is if you're like, no, not necessarily. She probably could have seen the picture pop up. Someone could have sent it to her. Probably one of her fans sent it to her, and she's seen that Meek Mill liked it. I was trying to get the thing pulled up here, but I don't. It's not going to let me, so it is what it is. I'm pretty sure all of you have seen this by now. This is all over. Like I said, here it is. This is the picture. This is from the Neighborhood Talk. I got this from the Neighborhood Talk. You see? You see the picture? And then you see Kenny outlined here. And then I don't even know. This is not even funny. Like, okay. And people were laughing. And then you can see right here that Meek Mill liked the photo. So this set Nicki off. And then she started, you know, tweeting or whatever. And then he was going back and forth with her. So this is the photo. All right. Enough of that. So, she posted on IG calling Meek Mill a clown and alleging that he's a woman beater. She wrote, "You do it for likes. Hashtag Twitter fingers. Beat women. Scared of men." Oh, God. Then she started going. She went further. She put, "You beat your own sister. You taped it, spit on her and taped it. Kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Sucking Drake's made you feel tough again. Move on." Now, there's no evidence to support any of these claims, by the way. So these are all allegations. So all of this is alleged. And Meek Mill, he responded. He pretty much started talking about Nicki Minaj's brother, oh gosh, who was recently convicted to 25 years to life for whatever he did, what it is that he did. I won't even go into saying it. Meek claimed that she knew about her brother's crimes and she paid for his attorney. This is all unproven. We don't know if this is true. And they just continue to go on and on. Let me see. Recently, you know, they ran into each other, Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj and her husband. They ran into each other in a store. They started exchanging words. It was a whole bunch of yelling and a whole bunch of ghetto behavior in public. This was just 2 weeks ago, right? So we thought that this was all over. No, it's not. It shows its ugly head again on the internet. I just don't, I can't. Meek Mill also says that Nicki Minaj has another brother who also did some disparaging things, same thing, something similar to what her the other brother, Jelani, I think that's his name, went to jail for. He said that's why he left her. Let me see if I could pull this up. I don't even want to show this. He says the only way, Meek Mill posted, "The only way you can try to kill my career is to say I beat women. Talk about your brother convicted of rape and you been new and paid for his lawyer. Your little brother touched that little girl too. You know I know. You want me to crash with your boyfriend and I won't." Meek Mill posted another tweet. This is so nasty and disgusting. "You said you're willing to crash your man because you losing now. And everybody in the industry know you a bad person. You been knew your brother was whatever, little girls. That's why I got away from you." Gosh. He said, "Stop playing. You picked a great time to be saying I ever put my hands on you. You full of hate and the whole industry know you full of hate. And your bag getting low, so you want to destroy me." This was so disgusting to see these two people go back and forth. And you know what the victim of the crimes that Nicki Minaj brother committed, right? Nobody takes into consideration that this may trigger other victims of sexual assault along with this victim, you two going back and forth. This was an opportunity. Well, this wasn't an opportunity for, I don't even know if anything positive could have came out of this. Hey, Josie. Welcome, welcome. The comments are delayed, so don't think that I'm ignoring you. Welcome, girl. Yeah, this really can end badly. It really can end badly, and I hate it. I'm gonna be. I can't even get my words out. I had iced coffee this morning, but I'm trying to like keep calm because this made me just I'm just filled with so many thoughts and emotions. And no, I don't know these people, but still, we've all probably been in situations where things have gone too far, or we witness things going too far, whether it be with famous people or whether it be with just our family members. You know, I can't stand this. I don't like this. I don't like seeing it when it comes to anyone, especially our people. I don't like it. I often talk about Biggie and Tupac. You know what I mean? And some people will say, "Oh, it's not that serious." It's always people always say it's not that serious until it becomes that serious. And I know fans on both sides are amping them up to do the wrong thing. Meek Mill, you went to jail not too long ago, and prior to that, you've been in and out of jail throughout your young life. Kenneth Petty, he served his time. He went to jail for a very long time. And neither one of you, Meek or Nicki Minaj, is thinking about how this can affect the people around you, putting them in a bad position. They may feel like they have to defend, you know what I'm saying? They have to ride for their homie or ride for their girl. And then what? Over what? Both of them are at fault. Both of them are at fault. That's what this reminds me of. And I'm telling you, I don't know if I have some sort of post-traumatic stress from Biggie and Tupac, but when I tell you that I don't like when people pit other people against each other and the media hypes it up. And talking about it, I don't think necessarily is hyping it up, because I've seen a lot of commentary, and I was hesitant to talk about this. This wasn't even what was scheduled for today, but I figured, like, see, this is exactly what I was talking about. Everybody wants to fight over what? Over what? Meek, you got a whole baby on the way, and you have a son. Both of them should be ashamed of themselves, and they're both at fault. And it's crazy because they have amassed a huge amount of success and money, and people actually look up to these people. And I'm sure that they have young supporters who they have in some capacity influence. You know, Nicki has a young fan base, a very loyal fan base, you know, and I just don't get it. I totally don't get it. And then it's like accusations are being made between these two. Private conversations that they shared are being aired out for the public to see. And for what? Nicki went on to tweet that what did she tweet? She tweeted that the mother of her brother's victim called her on the phone and wanted $20 million. And she said that, you know, Meek Mill was there. Look at what you guys are doing to this victim, this young girl who was assaulted by her brother. They found evidence. You guys are probably triggering her. You know how many people are probably going to look up information for this girl and see, and probably try to get an interview with her. And this is just bad. Yes, Josie, you know, I follow Armand. I did. And you know, it's funny because, like I said, I wasn't going to talk about this. But then two people DM me and was like, "Did you see the situation with Nicki and Meek?" And I said, yes. Armand did an excellent show. Shout out to Armand Wiggins if he ever sees this. He did I agree with everything he said. Everything from beginning to end. I agree with him that you have to keep people around you that are going to tell you the truth. Why do you want people around you that are not going to call you out on your behavior? They want to see you want people around you that's going to allow you to self-destruct? Are you kidding me? This was so disgusting. Yeah, I did catch Armand's video his live yesterday. I did. And I agreed with every single thing he said. He did call out the Bards. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But I'm gonna say this: I don't disagree with him. Well, he had other commentary about the Barbs as well, because I do watch his videos. But I agree with everything that he said. But honestly, it's to me, yes, he can have his opinion about calling out the Barbs. I don't disagree with that. But my focus is Meek and Nicki. They are to blame, because if you let someone you can let someone influence you, right? You can let someone influence you, but at the end of the day, you're gonna take the fall. Like, for instance, being under the influence of alcohol. Let's say you're drunk. I like analogies, by the way. Let's say that you're drunk and you get behind the wheel of a car, God forbid, or you get into a fight and you say, oh, I was drunk. The person who sold you the alcohol is not going to jail. The alcohol is not going to jail. The distributor of the alcohol is not going to jail. You are. Hopefully that analogy makes sense. I get it. I get what he was saying about the Barbs. I totally understand that. But at the end of the day, Meek and Nicki are going to be the ones who bear the brunt of all of this drama. Both of them are in relationships with other people. Like I said, Meek has a baby on the way. He also has a son. Nicki is married, whether she's legally married or not. She addresses Kenny, or not acknowledges him as her husband. But y'all are going at each other over things that happened in the past. It just makes me wonder if either of them are happy in the relationship. They're saying that they don't believe that Nicki Minaj is happy and stuff like that. I've seen that ever since she went public with Kenny. But it makes me wonder, Meek, are you happy in your relationship too? Because even if Nicki saw Meek liking that whatever that IG post, and Nicki posts something, you have the ability to not respond, right? And if somebody is saying disparaging things against you to defame your character, you got money. You have money. Hit them with a cease and desist. But no, I guess that's not cool to do. Let me tell you something. Sometimes street justice or ghetto law doesn't work out in your favor. It doesn't. And it's all fun and games until all this foolishness goes off social media. I stopped reading after a while and keeping up with it after a while, because it's just ridiculous. Like I said, it just reminded me of when people start things, or things start happening on social media, then it gets off of social media, and then it turns crazy. You got this person saying that they want to ride down on this one. Fans are saying, like, on site. It's crazy. And Meek Mill just had a legal case dropped. He just had his cases dropped, and he is supposed to be working on prison reform. Yeah, he has time to be getting into a back and forth with his ex. That don't make no sense. And what about the people that are investing in you, Meek, and backing you and putting up money? You ready to sever business ties with these people? Nobody wants to be. Sometimes people don't want to be associated with this mess, especially when there's big money on the table. Again, Nicki, her husband, he served his time. He paid his debt to society. He's a free man now. She's online saying that Meek was physically abusive to her and other people, saying that he used to put hands on her. This is going to put her husband in a position to want to defend her, right? And that could possibly put his freedom back on the line. Meek and Nicki, you're both stupid. And I don't even like using that word, but let me not even say that. You're both at fault. What the hell is wrong with you two? Both of you are hood rats. Meek and Nicki, you're both hood rats for this behavior. And again, never mind. Forget about the people that you can potentially put in danger, and the professional relationships that you're jeopardizing. Everybody wants to fight. It's cool. It's cool to go off. Everybody wants to pop off. Everybody wants to pop off online, and then in person, it just gets more and more ridiculous. For what? That street justice, that ghetto law, it doesn't work out well for most people. Ask the mother that has to bury her son because people wanted to take it to street justice. Ask the loved ones who lost their loved ones. Ask people who lost their loved ones to gun violence, to violence. Everybody want to fight to protect their hood and fight to protect, their pride. I don't see y'all out there fighting for social justice. Trayvon Martin's birthday was yesterday. He would have been 25. The animal that killed him, still walking around. And that's unfair to me. Unfair. And I'm not trying to be preachy, but listen, it's not a matter of picking sides. I just think that the two of you are irresponsible. The both of you made their way out of the hood. And they both talked about how life was hard for them growing up. Meek Mill, you hear it all in his songs. Nicki Minaj has talked about this. So you did all of that just to act like what you fought to get out of? Like I said, this ghetto mentality is never worked in anyone's favor. And I'm really disgusted for real. And it's not because these two are famous, but it's because they're both black people that made something with the cards that they were dealt in life. Meek, you're a father. You represent Rock Nation. You take care of your family. What type of representation is this? And this was all over a like post on social media, allegedly. Y'all soft, straight up soft. And this is some straight sucker-ish. It is. And that goes for both of them. Goes for both of them. And honestly, I don't want to hear anything about, as it pertains to Nicki Minaj, I don't want to hear anything about another female rapper. I don't want to hear that one of them was jealous of the other. I don't want to hear any of that. This situation falls on them two, solely. You see how some people can take advantage of their freedom and other opportunities until they no longer have them. Then you singing your shoulda, coulda, wouldas. None of us know where this is going to end up, but I really hope that their conscience bothers them. I do. I hope it burns the both of them. Because if you don't have the logic and the understanding to realize that when it comes to social media, you can ignore what people write. You can ignore the posts that they like. If you don't realize that, then you have major issues. Major. And then the fans, they both have their fans who feel like they have to fight their battles for their faves. And for what? Trust me, I'm pretty sure somebody is gonna Philly, you know how Philly we get down, because Meek is from Philly, Nicki's from Queens. You're gonna have people going back and forth, talking trash, getting people involved back in the hood where Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj are not. They don't live in the hood. Their families don't live in the hood, but you're gonna have the hood fighting for them. Fighting over them, fighting with each other over them. And for what? For street cred? Just so that they could say, yeah, I laid a ninja out because we don't play that in Philly. QB, we don't play that in Queens. Just dumb. Just dumb. I hate this. And hate is a strong word, and I very seldom use it. But this type of stuff, I hate. And like I said, I don't know if I have some post-traumatic stress because of Biggie and Tupac, because I was very young when Biggie died. And those of you who follow my channel, like I tell you before, like the bad boy era, I loved Biggie. And then being so young, and it's like, what do you mean he got shot and killed? That what? For what? And then I just seen how the media was just going on. And the New York Times, y'all, I remember back in the day when the here I go down bad boy memory lane. Forgive me. I remember when Faith was allegedly messing around with Tupac, right? Remember that rumor? The New York Times newspaper had it in the news. That's how much traction these stories were getting. And of course, these media outlets didn't care. They didn't care about these people's lives and families and stuff like that. They wanted to sell papers. They wanted to make money. The New York Times back in the day reported about this, about Faith and Tupac. That's when I knew, nah, this is crazy. This is crazy. All right, let me get to these comments, y'all. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. It's crazy. And I really did enjoy Armand's commentary. I did. And I agree I agree to everything he said. Except for him telling except for him telling the viewers, F you. Not that I didn't agree with that, but I was just like, oh. And those sound effects had me rolling. Always. Always had me screaming. Yep. There's a thin line between love and hate, man. And I just, yep. Greetings, Biggs. It's very embarrassing. And Jeanette, greetings. It's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Yes. See, I did hear that too, and Jeanette. Or it's just for clout because she really is not relevant anymore. And I just am so annoyed with this mentality, man. I'm annoyed because I've seen firsthand what this type of mentality can do. I'm 36 years old, and a lot of the people that I grew up with, they ended up taking another path, no judgment, but a lot of them are dead because of stuff like this, y'all. I'm talking about people that I used to ride bikes with back in the day. People that taught me how to ride skateboards, play jacks with, freeze tag, used to dig in the dirt in my backyard, looking for ladybugs, catching fireflies in jars. We grew up together, and a lot of them are dead. We supposed to be growing old together. Our kids are supposed to play together. And you know why they died? Not because of a terminal illness. If I name 5 people, you guys wouldn't know. 5 of them because of gun violence, because of this type of ghetto mentality, man. I hate it. And you have these 2 hood rats, Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj, going back and forth, talking about sexual abuse. Oh, I know you did it. Meek, you look stupid. Because how could you be around somebody saying that, oh, she knew? That means you were a participant in it as well because you knew. And claiming that that's why you disassociated yourself from her? But after how long? So that doesn't make you look good, and you incriminating yourself. You see how people are so simple-minded? Whenever emotions are, you wrapped up in emotion, your logic goes out the window. Why would you get on a public platform and type that on Twitter? And even if you erase it, you know how Twitter is. They'll dig up old tweets. So you're admitting that you knew X, Y, and Z was going on. You could be possibly incriminating yourself. I can't. It's annoying. It's annoying to see people that look like me unable to mentally detach from that ghetto mentality, and they bring it with them on their way up. And then when they fall down flat on their face, you want sympathy. Yeah, that's Armand's personality. I mean, he's cool. But I tell you, I agree with everything Armand said yesterday. I did. In spite of what, like, because he did two lives prior to that or whatever. Never mind that. Just what he talked about yesterday. I agree. That's right. Hit the like button. Thank you, Josie. Appreciate you, girl. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm telling you, Anjanette, that's what makes this people. I know it's not. Listen, Meek and Nicki are not going to be the ones to change the world. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm trying to say. But the fact of the matter is, when these type of behaviors are publicly displayed, it gets highlighted and highlighted. And sometimes people don't realize that when you are judged and lumped together all in one, it can have an effect on the average person living their everyday life. You know what I'm saying? It can. It can have an effect because of and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't, but it is. It is. They don't care. You know why? Twitter fingers. You know why they don't care? Because they got money and they're so far removed. So far removed. It's, you know. Yeah, right? And yes, yes. Good point. Thank you for bringing that up. Because she did say that, Anjanette, every time. Then Nikki telling him that she will see him soon. That's crazy. Exactly. So what you mean, see you soon? What are you doing? What are you talking about? You're not a man, Nikki. You bucking up at this man. You want to fight him? Why? Or are you going to make your husband do it and potentially put him in danger, put his freedom in danger? Yeah, this is stupid. Like I said, I don't even like using that word. I can't stand this type of stuff. I can't. I can't. I can't stand it. And you know what another thing too? If I was Kenneth and if I was I don't know what Meek Mill's girlfriend's name is, I would be looking at them sideways. Why are you still either one of them? Why are you still even is there even a thing with your ex? I would be looking sideways too. Hey Nicole, morning. I'm just in here going off on the situation with Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill. I can't stand it. Yeah, that I mean it's that could be said. Nicki is not over him. How disrespectful is that though? How disrespectful is it that you got a whole husband and you guys see Meek Mill in the store? Even if Meek Mill was I don't even know who approached who. It doesn't even matter. If I'm in the store with my husband and my ex just so happens to approach him or me nor my husband are going to be ending up in a fight or an argument. We'd be laughing, I'm sure. I don't do all of that. People get arrested for arguing in public, And who wants, you know what I mean? Who wants the cops around when they don't need to be around? See, this is what I don't get about you people. Not you people, them, I mean. Because I know my royal family members have much more class than that. Yeah, this impeachment mess is a whole. Yeah, I talked about that too. It's oh gosh. Honestly, I'm not surprised at the outcome. I'm not. Oh, Meek was there first. Yeah, but I mean, I heard that too. I did hear that. But regardless, it's like it didn't. What? You know, people underestimate the art of ignoring people. I've been called standoffish in real life. I've been called stuck up in real life, which is fine. I mean, could be true. You know, I am stuck up sometimes, but I ignore people. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if I know I don't have something for somebody, trust me, the only way that you're gonna get a reaction out of me is if you put your hands on me. But other and people don't like when you ignore them, especially when they're fighting hard to get your attention. Oh, they hate it. And what does that do to me? Like that just makes me laugh. I'll grow up one day. One day I'll grow up. But it's just so funny because I see people invest so much of their time trying to get under other people's skin that it makes me almost feel sorry for them. You know? And my sense of humor is very weird. It's actually a blessing. Thank God. But it's weird sometimes. Because some of the things that I laugh at and I really don't take seriously, some people think that I should, but you can't tell me what I should take seriously, especially if you don't understand my mental process. There was no need for any exchange between Kenny, Nicki, and Meek Mill in that store. It could have been avoided. But see, when people want attention, you see what happens? Mm-mm. Oh, the manager told. See, now if that's true, that manager is an instant. You see what I'm saying? You see how people around you can try to hype you up? Nobody can hype me up. Yeah, I did hear. I saw the video, and I did hear Nicki. It's like, girl, relax. What are you doing, baby? I listen. I don't have the energy for certain things in people either. I don't give certain things in people the energy. And I'm telling you, when people are trying to intentionally get under your skin, see me being a tourist, I guess, I just act, I just play dumb. I play dumb a lot until I don't have to, you know? And then when people realize that they can't get under your skin, it's like they throw a temper tantrum and they get pissed off. And then I'm just sitting somewhere, acting like I don't know anything, laughing. Why do you want to provoke people? Why? Why do people try to provoke people? And then when people, raise up on you, you want to be crying and oh, I'm a victim. Leave people alone. Just leave them alone. It costs you nothing to leave somebody alone. Let people be. Let them be. I don't like this. I just don't like it. And I honestly, I don't know. I'm not interested in really like looking into it anymore because there's other things to be discussed, especially it being Black History Month. We wasting time. Dang, Nikki. I thought you was retiring. You took a hike, like you took a little bit of break from social media and you coming back with a vengeance. Just sad. It's just sad. Just a waste of time. And also Meek Mill said that he's basically putting this to bed because he has an album coming out and he's going to be doing press for his album and he doesn't want interviewers asking him anything about these claims that Nicki Minaj is making that he put hands on her. You see? But Meek Mill, had you not engaged, you might not have had anything to worry about. But you probably was what? You didn't want people to call you a sucker. What points do you earn going back and forth with somebody on social media? Mm, yeah. Yeah, Anjanette. That's what I said earlier. I said that he has a child on the way and he also has a son. What are you doing? Little Meek Mill Jr. ain't got he don't have no soccer games. What I don't even know what season is he? Basketball, football. He don't have any extracurricular activities. And can you imagine? He said that he was sitting next to his girlfriend who's pregnant with their child, and he's tweeting about his ex. Uh, that's totally insensitive. I can't with these people. It's a disgrace, a shame, and a disgrace. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels this way. I don't get, stressing everybody out. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I just can't deal. I'm just sick of seeing this display of ratchetry amongst our people. I am. And for what? I can't. I can't. Why is Nikki so angry? What is going on? I don't even want to know. And I'm being honest with you. I don't. Whatever it is, fix it. I don't need to know. You know? It's just sad. Like I don't want to see their I don't want to see them lose. I don't want to see them to be a victim of their own stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't. I don't. I don't. Oh, girl. Yup. Oh, don't worry. Don't you worry. I'm coming with it. I got to put up Sisters. That's going to go up today. My God. Sisters was a hot mess. Do you guys watch that? So yeah, don't you worry. My energy is definitely going to be on 20 for growing up hip hop. You guys know what I give. But I don't know. Hopefully this thing will just go away. Sisters was a hot mess. And let me tell you, I am so tired. I'm so tired of the writing with that show. And the only reason why I'm continuing to do it is because I have fun with you guys, and I'm a woman of my word. I said this in my review. So I started and I'm going to finish. And I like seeing you guys comments. I like seeing the comments. I like engaging with you guys because you guys are funny as heck. So don't worry. Sisters will be up probably 12:30 or 1 o'clock Eastern time. But yeah, 48 minutes, not too bad. So this was good. This was good. So I'm glad that you guys you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying as far as Nikki and Meek. So I try not to make these lives too long, but I'm having fun with this guy. So make sure you definitely have your notifications on. Make sure that you tune in Monday through Friday, 9:30 or 9:30 to 9:35 Eastern Standard Time. So you can join us here for the Morning Boogie Morning Show. I'm having fun, and I'm glad to see some familiar royal family members: Anjanette, Josie, Nicole Taylor. I appreciate you guys. Definitely. Elo Biggs. I hope I'm saying that right. This is the first time I'm seeing you here or commenting in the live. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me today. This concludes another episode of the Morning Boogie with me, Royal B. So if you're watching the replay, make sure you drop a comment in the comment section. No profanity in my chat, please. No profanity. You're not even going to get to have a little bit of shine because I'm just going to delete the comment. You can disagree with anything that I said. That's fine as long as you do it respectfully. We're talking about Nicki and Meek only. Don't bring any other rappers into this. Don't bring none of that. That's a weak argument, and we are royal intellects over here. So let's activate our intellect, okay? So, royal family, I'm signing off. Make sure you have your notifications on. Like I said, Sisters will be up between 12:30 and 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I look forward to meeting up with you guys in the comments. Hope you have a beautiful, ratchet-free, productive Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you decided to hang out with me today, and I don't take any of it for granted. So I'm signing off. Until next time, peace.